this. The Prime Minister seeming to say that any politician, or indeed anyone who seemed to support the idea of a public inquiry, was effectively getting on the bandwagon of being a right-winger. Nigel Farage, how do you respond to that?
I get a bit bored with this far-right label. I mean, the BBC use it about virtually every country in the world these days. I mean, I've no doubt Canada very soon will go far-right, and Italy's gone far-right. And look, I honestly believe that through the police, through social services, through the last days of the Labour government, through the entirety of the last Conservative government, there has been a concerted attempt to play this down for fear of what it might do, for fear of being called racist. The irony is that the attacks themselves were racist. This was anti-white female racism. Of that I have no doubt. And let me say this, Nick. If the government will not hold a full public inquiry, and how interesting that the Times editorial today has come out strongly in support of it, I'll say this to you now. If they won't do it, we at Reform will do it. I will have no difficulty in raising the money to do this whatsoever. We'll appoint independent ex-judges and experts, and we will have this out in public. And I hope, Sir Keir...
Will you have the statutory powers that will be granted to you through a public inquiry?
No, I won't have the statutory powers, but I tell you what, I think this would garner such massive public support that anybody that was asked to appear that didn't appear would look terrible.
What would your deadline be for the government to take action?
Well, I think we've probably got a few weeks, but no more than that. And I think there is now overwhelming demand for us to know the full, unvarnished truth, however horrid it may be.
So today is the January the 7th. You'll give them to the end of January?
Effectively, yes. And if we, Nick, I promise you, I can raise the money for it today. Not from Elon Musk either. I can raise the money for it today, and we can do this. And I mean it. I mean it. And I think that the government will know that when I say something, I mean it. So I tell you what, guys, get on and just do it.